Okay, so for this video you will be sitting and we will be drawing for half an hour. Of course you can always do your own drawing while listening or watching to this video, but I will be today drawing a 30-minute art. Sorry, I was just deciding what I wanted the background colour to be, because I like having a fun background. I think fun backgrounds, I don't know if you can actually see, I've got this little reference image here. I don't know if the thing I used to records that too. But I need to make I think we'll only kind of do a little headshot. Akira's underneath the desk making bread and she keeps clawing my foot, and that is not very fun. So I'm going to draw Andrea today, and I'm not going to do a full body image because we only have 30 minutes and then we stop the drawing. So I think I've already talked lots about how I don't really do so much of a sketch anymore. I mean, I do a sketch sometimes, but a lot of the time I've been enjoying kind of doing it more loose. I feel like it helps give a good flow. And I like using these really smudgy brushes now, because I feel like I don't really like the clean look on my art so much anymore. I don't really like doing line arting either. For a while I was trying to get better at line art, and now it's just like, you know what, I will not be doing that. Thank you. No line art here. Okay, so we have the basics of one eye. Should we make that a little bit bigger? Yes, we will. Duplicate layer just to make sure it's firm enough. Duplicate layer and then flip. We don't do this. We don't do the pupil until after that, because we don't want the pupil to be all wonky donkey, because if you do that they'll both look really cross-eyed. So Andrea has kind of a goldy orangey colour eyes, so we start with a base of yellow. Should we make this a one layer challenge too? Let's draw this all in one layer. Actually no, if I wanted, have transparencies. Kira, why must you be under my feet? We'll do it mostly one layer. The glasses will have to be on a different layer. At least the lenses. Ow! Akira! Go away. Go away with your little sharp clawsies. Yeah, I know. It sucks, but you have sharp feet. There we go. Maybe with the character that doesn't have glasses, we can do a one layer challenge. We won't bother doing the eyelashes yet, because I will just end up smudging them accidentally if I do. I've actually been working on a new page of Human Redefined, so hopefully I will have that ready eventually and not take 1,000,000 trillion years. If I had been doing this on a lower layer, I probably would have done the eyelashes first, but hey, we're doing it this way. We kind of want the jaw to be a little more solid and defined. Monk. Kira's sitting up behind my laptop. Hopefully this will actually let me record the stream for 30 minutes, because I don't know if this has a limit to how long it will record for or not. Ding, 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 ding. We'll probably have this video upload on Friday. I was kind of aiming for every second day, but then I kind of flopped and I've missed one upload day, which is fine. I didn't exactly promise to upload every second day, so the fact that I'm missing one is not actually that much of a big deal, unless someone was like, hey, this person's been uploading every second day, I hope they keep that burden, but I don't think anyone has been. I am still planning on eventually doing some Tamagotchi videos too. I want to do a Timolog with my meats, and I also want to do some videos doing art of them, because I really love cutesy Tamagotchi themed art, and I just never do it because I don't know why. But I should, because I like it. The only problem with using these really smudgy brushes is the fact that you really have to layer it so you don't have it being partially transparent. It's often easier just to duplicate the layer a couple times. Let's lock that background layer so we don't accidentally go over it. So this is where her eyebrow ridge would be. When it comes to the face, I tend to think of the shadows as where different features will sit. So here's her nose. We'll obviously go a bit darker so you can clearly see her nose. Wow, it's already taken 5 minutes to do this. We probably need to speed up a little bit. But you know what? We may only have half an hour, but I think we can do it. Feel free to comment other art challenges you think I should try. I will happily repeat this challenge lots because I think it's a fun challenge to do, and I'm always trying to increase the speed of how fast I draw. So the glasses are round and they would sit about here. We want the hair to have a kind of a shadow effect. Her nose to be a little more firm and defined. We want her to have eyelashes. Lily, why are you sitting under my desk now? There we go, eyelashes. At least the bottom lashes are done. You tend to notice that eyelashes, they're 3D, so you kind of see them loop down a little bit and then go up in this kind of fluttery way. I'm still kind of practicing and learning to draw eyelashes, but you know, I think this is a good start. We'll have to give her eyebrows too, of course. Zoom out a little bit so we can see both eyes at the same time. Hopefully we actually get this drawing finished in our 30-minute time limit, because we will not be finishing it if it does not get finished within 30 minutes. And that would be a tragedy, because I actually kind of like this drawing. My pen is kind of squeaking. I actually need to get a new pen because my kitten, well, I say my kittens, but they were foster kittens and they've left now. Toby and Elsa chewed on the pen and it's a little bit broken. But I just do not want to pay for a new pen because it's annoying. It's like $70. I hate those eyelashes. I just find it more difficult drawing to the left than to the right. My tummy has the rumbles. Not that you all can probably hear that, but I can hear it. Okay, eyebrow ridge. Add a little bit of pink for a little bit of blush. That's gross. Accidentally switched to a different brush. I use the keys on my tablet a lot, and sometimes I hit the wrong one because I don't actually really look at my hand that's on the keys. Little hints of pink. The page that I've been working on for Human Redefined is actually the page where Andrea first appears. I'm not sure if it mentions either of the characters' names, but you know, she appears at least, and that is the important part. Eyebrows. It's annoying how squeaky this pen is, isn't it? Let's add another layer, add it, set it to glow. There we go. And then we merge it down. We use a darker colour. We do a couple of little stripe lines. Zoom in a little bit. Because I find having just a couple of lines through the bright bit kind of emphasises the bright a little bit further. There we go. It's not the best I've done, but you know what? It'll do. It'll do, donkey. We could fuss over it forever if we had more time, but we do not have more time. Now let's do the glasses. I'm going to do a cheaty way of doing her glasses. Her glasses are just big, that's not thick enough. Her glasses are just big circle lenses. So you can just do one circle and then duplicate and then do another circle. Now her nose, I'm now noticing, needs a little bit more added to it. So I can do that when I'm done these glasses. Add a little bit of roughage glasses arm. There we go. Duplicate layer. Merge down, duplicate layer, add glow, We'll blend this out a little bit more once we merge it. Merge, duplicate, clip, blend it out, blend it out, blend it out. Merge it down, add another layer. Put our lenses in. Lower transparency. I love glasses. I love drawing glasses, at least. My real life glasses are kind of just annoying. I just think seeing different layers over things looks really fun. Like, it's just subtle in the way it changes the colour of her skin behind her glasses. There we go. We have now completed her glasses. And now we firm up that nose a little bit more. Early nostril. Whenever I draw Andrea, I'm tempted to add freckles, but she doesn't have any freckles. Let's make her be frowning a little bit. I'm still kind of learning to draw lips, because for a long time I just did a line instead of doing lips, but then I kind of started drawing lips, and now it's like a requirement as part of my art, and it's like annoying because I find them kind of hard to draw. I tend to not actually put much time into them despite that, but I find them weird to draw. And there we go. We've got 30 minutes left and we've only done her face. That's fine, that's fine. Okay, we go down a layer. Give ourselves a firm outline. Firm outline. Yeah. That's where her top would be. We'll give her a black top, because we can't really see much of her top, so we don't really need to put too much detail into it. Duplicate layer, add some shading. It's more of a brown top, but you know what? I don't care. Merge it to the layer above. Colour in this layer. Hope you all have enjoyed drawing with me for these last 15 minutes so far. I'm kind of feeling a little bit of panic now because I feel like we're running out of time. I know we've got 15 minutes left, but I feel like we're running out of time. No, don't save it. I really need to turn off the saving, recovering stuff because I don't care. I don't want you to have backups. I don't need them. So collarbones would be about here, shoulders, shadow from the head. No, don't do that. A little bit of a divot here, collarbone, a little bit of a divot. Hint of a shadow at the pits of the arm. I often build up several layers because that's just easier. We need a little bit of pink. Here we go, pink. And then that is the skin done. Now we just have her hair to do. Zoom out my little reference image, please. Oh, I guess I didn't need to rush as much as I did because I have 13 minutes left and I have not completed and I only have the hair to do, and the hair really takes barely any time unless I want to puddle around and fuss a lot, and I sometimes fuss and puddle around, but mostly no, I don't really do the fuss and puddle around. I'm sure I could improve my art a lot if I did fuss and puddle around longer, but most of the time I don't want to. Most of the time I get to a point with it and I'm like, you know what, this feels finished to me, I'm happy with this. Or I get to a point where I'm like, I hate this, I don't want to look at it anymore. Colour in, colour in. So I guess we definitely accomplished this 30-minute challenge, unless I happen to take a long time just colouring here, but that's kind of unlikely. Andrea is supposed to be my pretty girl character, so I always try to draw her really pretty, but I think it's really weird because I think with my older art of Andrea, I was really proud of it and I thought, yeah, she does look pretty. But now looking back, I'm like, no, this is kind of bad. But at the same time, the fact that I look back at that old art and I go, this is kind of bad, is more of a sign that my art has improved, because, you know, if your art's improved, you do tend to maybe diss your older art a little bit more. But I mean, sometimes your art's improved, but you still do like the older art. I mean, there definitely are some art pieces of mine. Akira, get off! Off, 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 off. Ugh, why? Knock things over. Hate that lamp. Okay. I'm seeing there's a few gaps in the transparent on here. I guess that's the problem with manually colouring in. You often miss spots. Now when it comes to shading here, I'm usually just bullshitting it the whole way. There's no rhyme or reason to this. Also, if you want like a headshot done like this of your own character, my commissions are open. For if I was doing a commission, I would not be doing it in 30 minutes or less. I would put more time and effort into it and not be rushing, so to speak. There we go. I always like having little wispy bits because I feel like it speaks more to actual hair, because, you know, actual hair does not fall perfectly and neatly in neat little clumps. You tend to have little wispy bits. And I just think it looks nice. The way I do art now has definitely helped with that, because the previous way was too rigid, and if I tried to do little wispy bits, it would just look bad. I feel like her head looks a little bit short, but I'm going to keep it like this because if I completely resize her head, I would have to do a whole lot of adjustments, and then we would go over 30 minutes for sure. Okay, let's add some highlights, add glow. I know this looks bad momentarily, but we will merge it down and then we will switch back to this and we will blend it out. I really want to do more bright themed art more often, but then I just don't find myself doing it. Like, a lot of my characters are very plain in terms of colours. So maybe I just need to start designing more characters that have wacky colours. Or maybe I should adopt a character that has wacky colours so the design is already done and I can just start drawing the wacky colours because someone else has designed me a wacky colour character. It seems like a smart thing to do. Okay, now we do the back here. And ta-da! We're done. We did a 30-minute art challenge and we actually took 21 minutes and 3 seconds. So we kind of, in a way, we did fail the art challenge, but in a way, we really succeeded the art challenge. Duplicate layer. We may as well just make a really boring background in which we begins. And then we lower opacity, hurry up, unlock that, yeah, and that's the art piece. And I add my signature onto it, but I'll do that after I'm done recording. Thank you for watching. You should go check out Human Redefined on Webtoon. I've probably got a link in the description. You can check out my Ko-fi page, my Twitter page, my Patreon, all the other social medias that are always linked in the description. I will see you in whatever the next video is. Maybe another 30-minute art challenge in which we take less than 30 minutes.